G'day cocktail lovers. I have two cocktails here. They have one thing in common, and that's the syrup in them. A spiced berry syrup. I saw this on the Difford's Guide website and I thought, that sounds interesting. I'm going to try that. So before I taste these, I'll give you a quick backgrounder on how to make the syrup. I regularly make a brown sugar syrup this way. For this one, I'm using caster sugar, but the first bit is the spices. So you get cooking spices, whatever you like. I had like cinnamon, cardamom, star anise, allspice, cloves. You go with what you have and what you like. Toast those in a saucepan until you get those really nice cooking spice aromas coming up from it. And then you add the syrup. To take a step back, the day before you do that, you want to make the syrup. Use berries of your choice. I actually used a native fruit that grows near me called lily pilly, but you go with whatever berries or berry mix you like. You could use frozen berries for this. Basically, you cut it up, cover it in sugar. I usually use twice the weight in sugar that I have of the fruit. You leave that sit. Overnight is good. The juices from the berries will liquefy the sugar. You might need to add a bit of water either before or after you put it in the pan. That's okay, just get it the consistency you like. You add the syrup to those cooking spices and let it simmer. Just get it to the point where the sugar's completely dissolved and it's the consistency you want. That's how we make the spiced berry syrup, and I did give it a taste test and it's got a great flavor. Now we'll make the cocktails. The first one is called a French berry, and we make it like this. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of an apple brandy. I'm using a French Calvados. Then half an ounce or 15 mils of lemon juice. A third of an ounce, around 10 mils of the spiced berry syrup. A bar spoon, around 5 mils of black raspberry liqueur. 2 dashes of absinthe, and 2 dashes of Peychaud's bitters. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink. I'm straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass, and you should garnish this with a berry. I'm using a maraschino cherry. In terms of garnish, use whatever berries you like or have. I use the cherry because I used all my lily pilly in the syrup, and I then actually put it in a dessert. So I don't have that anymore, and I thought the cherry suited it nicely. The second cocktail is called a special spiced berry. It seems to be a cousin of a daiquiri. I'm quite intrigued as to how this one's going to turn out. Here's how we make it. In a shaker, put 1.5 ounces or 45 mils of aged rum, then 3/4 of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of genever, half an ounce or 15 mils of lime juice, and then half an ounce or 15 mils of the spiced berry syrup. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink again, and once more straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass, and again I'm using for a garnish a maraschino cherry on a skewer. If you're unfamiliar with genever, it can be difficult to get. It's essentially a version of gin before it was gin. Genever is made from malt as opposed to gin, which is a neutral spirit until the botanicals are added to it. The English changed it up. They liked it. It was a Dutch thing. Like, oh, we like this, but we're going to change it. Where genever sits is kind of between gin and whiskey in taste. So there's various ways you can fake that. If you don't have genever, you could do a 50-50 split of whiskey and gin. I used this barrel-aged gin from Steve the Bartender's Threefold Distilling. This was aged in ex-whiskey barrels, so it's picked up a lot of the whiskey characteristics. I think this is a good substitute for genever. Now the moment of truth, trying the two cocktails. Which will I prefer? This is the French berry. Ooh, I like the way the absinthe and the Peychaud's bitters are going with everything in this. This is the special berry. Unsurprisingly, this is much lighter and is definitely reminiscent of a daiquiri, or again, the flavors are deeper and richer than a daiquiri. This is almost what a lot of people would call a winter daiquiri, I think, because of the deeper flavors that are in it. You could be like me and make both of these, or just make the syrup and use it for other things, because I think that syrup's going to go well in a lot of drinks. I think the French berry is for if you want a bit more of that after dinner taste. Even though it's got the citrus in it, so it's a sour, it's a bit more of those deeper, richer after dinner flavors. This one is more if you're a daiquiri fan and want to switch it up a bit. So you can taste it. It's definitely the cousin of a daiquiri, but it's its own thing. They're both good, and I am looking forward to using this syrup in a few more cocktails. I hope that gave you an idea for something different for your cocktails as well. not just for these recipes. And I hope you tell me all about it. Come back and see me sometime while I'm having more cocktails. Meanwhile, back on my double fisting bullshit. Cheers.